You know why doing this show, a culture-driven show, is never going to grow stale? King of Lampoons.
No.
It's because just when we have all the answers, the culture changes the question.
I'm happy to
Welcome
say
to
that.
Culture Cheese. I'm Benny. I'm here with the King of Lampoons. If the King of Lampoons would like to say hi to everybody.
What's going on, everybody?
What's even going on in the culture? I know Coachella is taking place. And there's been some news to come out of that. That certainly, Coachella is definitely part of the culture. And I wanted to talk about that because I thought it would get some eyes on this channel. But then all this stuff happened with Stoneddad, and I just felt that we needed to switch directions. So I know that you don't have anything to do with this or even have a whole lot of interest or knowledge. So look, I'd like to wrap this up.
I wouldn't say I don't have any interest in it. I find it entertaining.
Well, I mean to say, you weren't involved in its advent. You're not involved in whatever this is. I think I don't want to say feud because I've got no ill will, but there's been developments within the Dank crew that's led by Stoneddad, allegedly. Yeah, so last week I remember I made that whole retraction apology thing.
Yeah.
Well, look, that was sincere. I know we went off on other tangents and stuff like that, but anything that I had said in regards to that retraction or apology was sincere. So I tuned into Stoneddad. I think it was the same day that video posted, and I was expecting a reaction. I was expecting to be like, yeah, I saw your video, whatever. I mean, I couldn't have been more clear that a lot of this stuff was tongue in cheek and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I figured he, whether or not he was going to accept the apology and, give me a hug if he ever bumped into me was slim. But I thought that he would have acknowledged it and said, yeah, whatever, man. I'm not interested.
Of course.
Something along the sort. And that could have been instead, his reaction to that video that we posted last week was a litany of something that he had researched and came up with. Look, I'm not going to be playing like Stoneddad videos on here. I don't think he likes me doing that. I'm really not trying to bother or upset the guy, but his reaction was just so not what I was expecting or understood, to tell you the truth. It was
Wait, why did he say something? Did he say something about playing videos? Like
no.
Okay,
not like that. But I clearly he doesn't like it. So like I said, I'm trying to rattle the guy.
Oh, he doesn't like. Well, he doesn't like two dudes and Karen talking about him. Shocking.
Well, yeah, his reaction was not only to me, but some things that he uncovered behind the scenes about Karen.
Oh.
And man, this conspiracy runs deep, man. He's got me mixed up with all kinds of people from this subculture. Which look, man, maybe that makes me part of the community. Then what do I know, man? If I am, then I'm happy to be here. But I think I'm pretty unwelcome. But yeah, it was just quite a strange rebuttal. But I was like, all right, whatever. I mean, there was nothing even to respond to there.
Before you go any further with that, I'm not sure if I commented on it before, but like the Dank crew is such a horrible name. Like,
you don't like that name?
No, I don't like that name at all. Like, the fact that adults are calling themselves that is terrible. Like, there's probably a ton of middle school kids who call themselves that. Like I don't know, man. If somebody would even suggest that, no.
Well, you know what? Look, I gotta say, his chat is always active, and yeah, you would think the way he talks to his chat that it's all trolls because he fixates on them, but the people in his chat are friendly to you know, whoever. They were friendly to me, some of them. They're seemingly supportive. So look, and I jumped around on a couple other people's streams because he mentions all these names that this is all new to me, and you see a lot of the same people. You know what it is, really? It's like this group of, like, a community. I don't know if these people live near each other, know each other personally outside of YouTube. I have no idea. But they get on YouTube and just kind of stream their day almost like together. This one dude who I was watching, Nuggy, he's the enforcer of the Dank crew. That's just one man's opinion. I'm not stating that as a fact, but remember, I was like, if I had worked my way up to consigliere in the Dank crew, that I would want to keep that dude around as an enforcer. Do you remember any of this?
I do remember that.
God damn, man, you were there.
I said I remembered it, dude.
Oh, well, I watched one of his streams, and it's just like his work day, and people come and go from this stream all day long, and they're working, and then the people in the chat are you know, talking along, watching. This one dude, remember we were talking about that guy Mud Daddy. He was on the majority of the day. That dude's wife comes in sometimes and they just shoot the shit. I was thinking about it. I couldn't do that from my job, but it would be cool if I could. It's not boring, man. It's not boring. It's interesting. These people, they've got some stories. They got crazy stories. Every once in a while there's drama. I don't know who anyone's talking about, but I'm kind of sucked in, man. You know how I get, dude.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do. These nicknames they're giving each other too, man. Like,
whatever.
That's some not whatever. That's some middle school shit, man. Like, Mud Daddy, Nugs. Like, dude, if an adult ever came, like, if I met somebody now and they're like, "Yeah, my name's Mud Daddy," I'd like, "It's not. Get out of my face," and I'm never calling you that.
I mean, I don't get too hung up on people's online monikers. You know what I mean? But yeah, whatever. Well, you know, it's Stoneddad in one of his responses. It may have been the same one. He was explaining the difference between he and I. He said, "See, you're playing a character, but for me, this is reality." And that's exactly it. It is reality. Like that's what I think he thinks like I'm looking at him like he and I are both doing the same thing on YouTube. I'm not. It is reality. And like I said, man, these YouTube in general, the internet is windows into all different parts of everywhere. And look, I'm into it. I don't know what you're laughing at, but I'm being serious. So look, I'm probably going to continue to watch. I kept saying, "Look, I'll be there in your chat." That was me being a boomer. I didn't mean like in his chat. I meant just because I said I was like, "Look, from now on, I'm just going to be a casual observer. I'll just be in the chat." I meant to say just in his live stream. That was just wrong choice of words. But this guy don't want me in his chat, so I'm not going to darken his door. What are you laughing at?
Dude, what was all that shit you just said? windows and watching.
Oh yeah,
some peeping Tom speech you just gave over there.
Peeping Tom, nah, man. I don't think that. I think it's almost like his confusion is almost like, well, why are you even watching me at all? Which is a valid point. I got to give it to Stoneddad on that one. Because it is just like kind of like a closed community, so to speak. Not closed, but it's a small group of people that all seem to know and interact with each other, which is cool. So look, if these guys were all together at a barbecue or at a cookout, you know, and I just walked over to this large group of total strangers and stared at them, and every once in a while, you know, just contributed some one sentence thing into their conversation. Yeah, someone might look at me and say, "Hey, you know, take a hike, man." You know what I mean? What are you even doing here? But this is YouTube, so like I don't understand. You know what the issue is. I don't understand where the confusion comes from that I would watch this. Like, if it's not to be watched, I don't understand why. There's 1,000 apps that you could do this privately, and I don't want them to. I don't want any. You know, this Stoneddad guy. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm not going to be bothering with you, man. Did I cut you off? What were you going to say?
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh.
I was just going to point how it's definitely a false statement that you're saying you're not going to be bothering with him anymore. But all right.
Well, I do. Look, I got to address this, because the day after this video I was talking about, I was just tuning into some Stoneddad, as I do, and he's going off again about somebody, and I wasn't sure if it was me or not. I realized quickly into the stream that he was talking about somebody else. But my name was like mentioned. So he was talking kind of about me, but addressing somebody else. Cause he was talking about like, you ain't going to come on YouTube and call me a bitch. And, he mentioned being called a bitch multiple times, which is, something that I'd never called him. So I was like, well, he's not talking about me, but who the hell is he talking about, you know? And then he referenced these two live streams that he had done. One, the very first one where he addressed Karen from Philly and I. And then the second one was the live stream that I was on. He deleted both of those. For whatever reason, I didn't know. But so I'm trying to decipher like who he's talking about. And do you remember, did you see the part of you weren't there. It was a video I did with Karen. And it was when I was talking about the Stoneddad being the head of the AI Music Underbelly, underground, whatever.
Yeah.
And Karen and I were discussing like these beefs he's got with these other AI people, I guess. I said, well, maybe this infighting will cause the rattle the foundation enough to cause the whole thing to collapse. And then even last week when discussing the Dank Crew Mafia, and I had said, this guy Mud Daddy, he's got to be the first to go. Even that was a joke, you know what I mean? But then I'm watching this Stoneddad video. The person that he was talking to was Mud Daddy. So I was like, what the hell happened? So the Dank crew is seeing dissension within the ranks at the highest level, because I believe these were all high-ranking members of the Dank crew led by Stoneddad. So
high-ranking.
So this video that I'm going to put on, and here's the thing. I would instead of using a Stoneddad video, I just want to use a piece of this guy's live stream. This dude Nuggy, his live stream is the one that I was referring to. That's just like these guys just working throughout the day, which is kind of intriguing to watch. You know what I mean? Like, look, I've talked to you before about YouTube video. Remember we watched that video, not together, but we were talking about that video of that dude that just like built a house in the woods.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It's just, it's just something that just kind of like it could be in the background. Kind of like the same as people taking in a podcast. So I don't know. I'm kind of rambling right now, but I took a piece of this guy from this dude Nuggy's stream, and I think this will sum up the whole story. So this will wrap up the whole Stoneddad storyline, and we're going to get a happy ending of it. But so anyway, this is after I saw this after I saw that video from Stoneddad. This is Nuggy and Mud Daddy. This is Nuggy's stream. He's driving around. These people live in there's some like beautiful countryside where these guys live. So this is that guy Nuggy's stream. And like I said, that he's just kind of streams throughout his workday. So there's even parts where like he's not even on the stream because he's got to take care of stuff from work. But there's always other people on to kind of fill in the dead space, or he'll play music or what have you.
Okay, before you start playing it,
yeah,
is that the back of somebody's truck?
No, it's his dashboard. I think he's got his phone up on his dashboard. I don't really know.
Oh, it's like the screen. Cam. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, this is looking out his front windshield. Oh, and then there's Mud Daddy.
Dude, why don't we have that in the background? Why don't we have the middle finger in the background?
But I'll tell you what, if you look out Nuggy's windshield here, these people live in like a beautiful area. And even like the place where Mud Daddy's at, man, it's cool, man. I gotta say, it's cool. So anyway, check this out. So this is where Stoneddad enters the chat. I guess he also goes by STD, or maybe that's a nickname they have for him. This is when Stoneddad
STD.
I guess that that's just like if you were to assign and what's that term, anagram, where it's just like the initials of something, of a word.
Okay. But
I don't know,
sexually transmitted disease. That's.
I think it would be like the same if I called you like the king of tampons is here instead of the king of lampoons. I don't know, man. It's just like guy's named Stoneddad. They call him STD for short, I guess.
Okay, that's terrible. What's up, AIDS?
I think it's just dudes joking around. Anyway, the only reason I'm even mentioning that is because he's going to mention Stoneddaddy's in the chat, but he doesn't refer to him as Stoneddaddy. So I didn't want you to be. I wanted you to understand what's going on. So this is right when Stoneddad enters the chat.
Sold. STDs in the chat.
It gets you fucking right in your butt cheeks, dude. Like fucking, and it fucking Paul's digs in like a motherfucker.
So anyway, there was Mud Daddy announcing that Stoneddad had entered the chat. Any questions so far?
What did he say, and why did he say it?
No, I did that. I did that on purpose just to be a dick. He's talking for context. Okay, for context, he's talking about some massage chair that he sat in. What he's referring to are those things that like you sit in and they kind of like get into your glutes. You know what I mean? If you're sore, this dude does manual labor, I believe. So I'm sure the guy's probably sore as hell all over. He was, but the way he said it, I just started it from there to be a dick. This is an example of some of that malicious trolling that I engage in. These guys have all, at some point, maybe not all of them, but have said that that I'm a malicious troller. So that dude Stoneddad on one of his streams, he's like, yeah, you guys troll, like, but like you're like the malicious trolls, like the kind that would sweat somebody's house and get them. That's quite the leap, man, from that video that I did.
Yeah.
today. He's like, you're the type that would go buy the house next door to somebody just to fight them. I'm like, now we're involving real estate agents. Like the theories this guy came up with, man.
Documents.
Yeah, but anyway, Nuggy's. It just sounded funny, man. I started from there on purpose to, just to troll maliciously. But no, he was talking about some massage chair that actually sounded pretty good. So anyway, let's get back to this. This is Mud Daddy. A couple minutes have passed. Stoneddad's chilling in the chat.
Hey, Stoneddad. I got a bone to pick with you, motherfucker.
Uh-oh.
Seems like the time and the place.
Hey, man. They conduct their business on YouTube. That's what we do.
So this is a common thing that they do. They just record themselves doing this.
I think they do it every day.
Okay.
So, like, look, man, we're in group chats together with other people. We communicate all day long. This is them doing that, except they're using YouTube. So anyone can kind of just peer in and either join in or just watch.
So you're trying to make a you're trying to make a comparison between the two. You're trying to say that those are similar?
The two what?
You're trying to say that
no, they're not similar, but whatever, man.
Not at all.
That's what they do. Look, this dude, Mud Daddy, man, like I said, his wife jumps on the stream. So now the dude's working and can kind of chill and talk to his wife all day. And this is not a criticism, man. I'm into it. I'm not going to start doing it myself. I'm just going to watch these guys. And look, man, I don't think I'm going to be watching these guys daily for the rest of my life, but yeah, man, I'm into it. So anyway, Stoneddad has already been put on notice that Mud Daddy has a bone to pick with him.
Yeah, how come he didn't just he's just waiting to what? Say? All right, I don't know. Yeah, we'll find out.
I think he's annoyed. I think he's a little annoyed. He's perturbed. But I don't want to comment too much on it. I'd rather let Mud Daddy do the talking here.
My leg out of fucking socket.
No, you're right about that, Stoneddad. You did not make me shit myself. You are right about that.
Oh yeah, earlier in the stream, this guy shit his pants. Allegedly, it's up for debate.
You just fed me some misleading information. That's all, you little sucker.
So that's the bone he's got to pick with Stoneddad, is that he was fed a lot of misinformation. So this was particularly interesting to me because it made things make a little bit more sense to me.
Sucker up God.
So, just to fill you in a little bit, Stoneddad, I got friends. I know people, okay? And for the right price, they'll do just about anything I ask them to do.
You hear that? That was Mafia-esque. This almost supports my theory. I know a guy, and for the right price.
Yeah, that sounds like the kind of thing you should I mean, I don't believe him at all, but I feel like that's the kind of thing you should have enough sense to not say on video ever.
Nothing nefarious. He's going to explain what type of dirty work this guy does for him. But these guys just chill all day. Smoke. Look at that. There's me. There I am.
Kind of give you an implication as to what I'm talking about here, Stoneddad.
So
wait, what? Why are you that? What? What?
Yeah, for like, excuse me, for like the past week, since I did that live stream with Stoneddad, this guy's avatar, when he's off camera, has been of me. Well, he just switched it up now because he's told Stone. I guess Stoneddad's in the chat. I don't have the chat available to me, but I'm assuming Stoneddad said, "Well, what's your issue with me?" So Mud Daddy brought this up and said, "Does this give you any idea?" Yeah, this is what he uses as his avatar.
That's weird. All right.
Yeah, you might
I
know
had no
some
idea
people,
what
but can you afford to pay them what I pay them? What'd you find out about Biddy? So dead.
What'd you find out about Benny?
And whatever you found out about him, do you got any type of receipts to prove that?
So he's referring to some of these claims that Stoneddad, through his research, came up with regarding myself and the very talented, legendary Karen from Philly.
Oh God.
So now Mud Daddy's just kind of inquiring, like, look, about this guy Benny. So what'd you find out? And then he's going to get to what his issue was with the whole thing.
And I do have receipts. Oh, he's definitely a troll.
He said he's definitely a troll. He's referring to me. I guess I don't know. Is this trolling what I'm doing? I'm making videos. I'm commenting on videos. You know, I'm making jokes. I guess that's trolling, but
I was about to say I'm pretty sure it falls under the category of trolling.
I guess so. I'm not denying it. But I mean, otherwise, other than that, I'm pretty whatever, man.
All right, but so that's part of his research here. He determined you're a troll.
Yeah.
Really dug deep for that one, huh?
Look at the landscape.
Tell him, Panda. I brapped myself. I didn't shit myself.
That was Mud Daddy defending the claims
How
that
do I
he
cheat?
crapped himself on this stream.
So when you looked into it, where did you look? And can you show me? Because see, I didn't look myself. I sent other people to look, and they came back with a whole bunch of shit. So I have plenty of proof to show you.
He's talking about my video.
And see, after taking your word from the beginning, I had to tell myself that I couldn't take nobody's word no more. I needed proof.
This is so bizarre.
Because I kept hearing a lot of stuff, but nobody could show me any type of proof.
Dude, this all happened because basically you commented on his AI music.
Which wasn't even really my point. Dude, so look.
Okay, before you say that, let me say this. Like, what's so crazy about that is he put that on YouTube for people to watch it. But if you put something out there, you have to be willing to accept the criticism, like both good and bad. And however people choose to say it's not good or whatever you want to say,
so, look,
you can't get mad about that. Like that'd be like if somebody said that our show right now is terrible. And then us like getting so mad and like we like record multiple things about it, talking about the person and how we're trying to like dig information up about them. You can't. It's not up to you after you put it out there. People can do whatever they want with it. So to like go to this level of nonsense after it is just bizarre.
I think his confusion stems from the why this happened, where I came from, how I even saw it, and
But
then my
sure.
whole take on it. Look, this is about as clear as I can possibly make it. I tried to explain this to him before on his stream, which is now deleted. Maybe I didn't communicate it well. I probably definitely didn't communicate it well. I do a lot of stammering and stuff when I talk. Look, this video, for some reason, was recommended to me. Okay. On my YouTube homepage, it was the first one. My whole YouTube recommendations are all kind of built around my algorithm. So, if I watch something on a certain subject matter, I get recommended similar videos. There is nothing in my search or browsing YouTube activity that has anything to do with country AI rap music or any of this stuff. But yet here he was. I was intrigued by the thumbnail. See, Stoneddad thinks that Karen from Philly found this video and then gave it to me. And then I brought Karen on under the guise that she had never seen it. I don't know. That's one of it. And it's even weird, like his theory, it involves, I don't know, 4 or 5 different names of you wouldn't, I don't know, man. It was not.
To me, it's just weird that you put something on YouTube with the hopes that someone's going to watch it. And then when they do, you freak the fuck out after they watch it. Like, oh, how did you find this? Why are you doing this?
He said he doesn't care about views and stuff like that. And yeah, more power to him. I hear you. But then, I don't know. His whole thing seems to be like, hey, if you don't like it, just watch something else. But you know what? He's like, you can do these videos, you can do this stuff, but you just keep clicking. And every time you click, that supports me. Look, I'm not trying to not support this guy. I'm not necessarily looking to support him, but it's not like I'm like, oh, damn it, man. Each time I click this video, the bad guys win. I'm just watching it. I already said I came around on the whole thing. So the first video that I commented on, I'm watching this thing just for the hell of it. And, when I started searching around, I was entertained by the fact that seemingly like, somebody could get him to kind of go on for about an hour on like 1 or 2 troll like remarks. It wasn't like I was sitting there thinking, oh, I've got to turn this into some sort of content for us to talk about on here. I was just watching it. But then at the end, really the whole thing, my whole point was the chatting and driving and reading the chat and driving, which all these guys do. But at this point, it's anxiety inducing for me to watch this because I don't want to see none of these guys get hurt or nothing like that. But nothing. I said to Stoneddad, like, look, man, if you guys change anything, just change that. Anything I say is going to be dismissed. They're just going to do what they're going to do, and I don't want to be Karen about it. That's what someone in I think it was Stoneddad's chat said when I was on his live stream. Someone from his chat said,
"Good one."
They've got a person named Karen from Philly, but the guy on top is the one being the Karen. Hey man, maybe that person's right, man. That made me laugh, but just be safe out there. That's all I got to say, because nothing I say is going to be taken serious, and nothing Karen says is going to be taken to heart either, because they can't see past the fact that she's transgender. So everything she says is going to be pretty much null and void.
It's really hard to pay attention to any of this because I'm looking at the screen, right? So I see you talking, but then I just look over and I see your freaking face with Mud Daddy written.
It's a trip, man. It's a trip. But so Mud Daddy's basically telling Stoneddad, like, so all this stuff that you've been saying about these people, where are you getting this information from? Or are you just that's his point. And he's also making it clear that he did not himself watch any of my videos. What he did, I guess, what he's saying
Is
is he knows
is-
people that for the right price, they'll
Okay.
do his bidding, and he must have paid these people to watch my video for him and report back that that's
Does every person in this, I don't even want to say it, it's so stupid. Does every person in
community.
the Dank crew,
Yes.
does every person in that make this AI music? Or are they just
I don't
connected
really
because they're
know.
friends?
I don't really know.
Like,
That's
why-
like my least favorite part of these streams. So I don't know.
But
I don't know.
I'm just wondering, why did the rest of them even like get involved? Like, why does like Mud Daddy all of a sudden
You're gonna
have a
find
thing
out.
against you?
You're gonna find out
Okay.
in a second. But you know what? To your point, when I went on Stoneddad's stream, the one he deleted, when I joined, there was like 4 other people. This dude Nuggy was there. This dude Mud Daddy. So, and I mean, I had assumed because he even kind of rallied the troops the earlier that day. So I knew that they were going to be on when I went on to his live stream. I could see them all there. They were commenting on my video. So I clicked the link to join backstage. Stoneddad let me on. That's who I wanted to talk to. I didn't know any of these other people or have any interest in talking to them. But this Mud Daddy guy in particular was like the first to jump on me. You know what I mean? Like with insults or whatever, which I was expecting. And then he was the one that I kind of really went back at. Like, I don't know, like he was making insults at me or whatever. And finally I was like, yo, Mud Daddy, you're bombing. These are all bombs. But mostly just because I was just trying to nip that in the butt because I didn't want to just sit there and argue with 4 other people. I just wanted to talk to Stoneddad. But I was expecting people to kind of jump on me. But even this Nuggy guy, like when I first started talking, somebody said like, so I don't remember what the question was. So what's your problem with AI music or whatever? And I must have said something like, well, it's not so much that I have a problem with it. And then Nuggy kind of like immediately cut me off. It was like, no, don't start backpedaling now. And I was like, no, I'm not backpedaling. But some of the questions I was getting from, they were kind of confusing to me. Like I had to kind of like think like, because and that's what kind of threw me off my train of thought. Because the whole point was for me to bring up the Stoneddad video where they're in the car using the chat and stuff while they were driving. But I'm a lot less confused now after watching this.
All right, let's hear it.
So basically, my fucking view is you came to me saying that this guy was saying this, that, and the other about me and you and who else was it? Somebody else. Turns out the motherfucker didn't even care about me, Nuggy, or nobody. It was all you. You were looking for backup, and I would have gave you backup regardless if you would have just came and been honest with me.
Yeah, and see, that's what I thought was happening. I thought like we did this video about Stoneddad and the Dank crew. And when I joined later that evening, the whole Dank crew was there, Mud Daddy. So I thought they were just, had his back. That's really what I thought was happening.
Yeah.
I didn't realize necessarily that he had said some things on his stream. He's talking about all of us. He's talking about me. He's talking about you, Mud Daddy. He's talking about Triple X, the Grim Reaper. I don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah.
But I didn't really even think anything of it because I did do a lot of carrying on about music artists, not necessarily these individual names, but I'm assuming that's what Mud Daddy was told.
Yeah.
And that's what he took issue with. But he said, like, if you had just told me this, I would have come. Maybe he would have come on and done the same thing regardless, because he got his friends back. So,
that's great.
Makes a little more sense to me now. All right. But yeah, he did say that.
He recruited backup for a fight he didn't need to have.
Well, I mean, I guess he was going to respond. I mean, the fucking video's 2.5 hours long. You know, and I joined knowing that these guys were going to be, you know, hitting me with this and that. I was expecting that. I wouldn't have expected anything less. So I knew I had to kind of get that in the way, but I didn't want to talk to any of these other people. I only wanted to talk to Stoneddad.
So does he justify his reason?
Who?
Stoneddad. Is he going to say why he lied to these people and said that you had a problem with all of them?
Let's find out.
See, Benny don't want nothing to do with me. Stoneddad. Wait a minute, I'm waiting.
There he is. Stoneddad has joined the stream.
Wait a minute. Because right there you lied. I never said Benny talked about you. I said if Meta OG talked about you, along with Daisy Clips.
Yes,
And
you did say that.
No,
Now,
I said Meta
is that-
OG. I said Meta OG,
you-
go back to that stream. I have it on stream, but would you like to post footage?
Did you not group all those people together? When you came to me about it, did you not put all those people together?
They are together. Left-handed spoon is the transgender that's in his chat. What do you mean?
Yeah, do you remember Left-Handed Spoon?
I didn't know if that's what he said. No, I don't remember left-handed spoon. What is that?
That guy I was calling Spoons. Oh, you weren't there. That wasn't that was the video Karen that I was on. That I kind of don't really believe that you watched it all. I know that I was like, hey, did you watch that video? You're like, yeah, I watched most of it. Did you watch any of it?
Yeah, man. I don't remember spoons. I don't remember spoons.
He was like the main character. Second, you know, he was the supporting role to Stoneddad. He was the antagonist.
All right, anyway, go ahead.
He was just some troll that would make remarks to Stoneddad, and Stoneddad would just spend like the next hour addressing like remarks like you probably can't even afford cigarettes. And then Stoneddad was like, oh yeah, well, you know, in about 15 minutes I'm gonna smoke one. You know, stuff like that. I don't know.
Okay.
So that's so I'll back up a tiny bit. Stoneddad has just told Mud Daddy that he's lying. In fact, this is dissension in the ranks. I didn't think that we were going to see this happen anytime soon, much less all of this was pretty much within like a week, 2 weeks, maybe.
There you lied. I never said Benny talked about you. I said if Meta OG talked about you, along with Daisy Clips.
Yes,
And
you did say that.
No,
Now,
I said Meta
is that-
OG. I said Meta OG,
you-
go back to that stream. I have it on stream, but would you like to post
He
footage?
deleted the stream, by the way.
Did you not group all those people together? When you came to me about it, did you not put all those people together?
They are together. Left-handed spoon is the transgender that's in his chat. What do you mean?
Left-handed spoon is what?
Is the transgender Karen, and she's always in Meta OG's chat. She's been in Triple T's chat, and along with Uncle Will and a few others in this scene.
Yeah, these are all the various chats that Karen from Philly
Yeah.
involves herself with. Triple T. Yeah, so look, man, if you're confused by some of this, don't. You're in good company, because even Mud Daddy seems to be a little confused by what's being reported here.
How do you know that that's who it is? Did ChatGPT tell you that?
No, no, I'm not Uncle Zub.
Yeah, Uncle Dub. That's a name that he keeps bringing up. I saw a video of this guy again, because now I got Stoneddad videos in my algorithm. So like peripheral personalities like this guy, Uncle Dub, show up.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to bring this guy up, man. I don't want anything to do with that. But I don't know. Maybe I'll show you. That's a whole different thing, man. I think I'll be leaving that one alone.
No,
We
he
don't
ain't
do the
deep
Uncle Love stuff over here.
So, you know,
Granny,
first of all, this stream was going magnificently until Stoneddad comes in with his mouth full,
Yeah, what is he doing?
eating.
I mean, it wasn't a literal question.
somewhere with your bullshit. Can't you see grown folk trying to talk here?
But no, I said Meta OG talked about everybody in the AI scene. I never said
Yeah,
it was
but
Benny.
you got us all to come over there, and then you bring Benny on the fucking panel, and for what?
Yeah. What Mud Daddy is saying is what he's like. So you got us all to come over there, and next thing you know, we get there, and then you're bringing Benny on for what? Because that was one of the first things this Mud Daddy guy said. Like, so I'm sitting there, I'm trying to talk to Stoneddad, and Mud Daddy goes, "Yo, why the fuck are you even here?" or something like that. I was like, I was asked to be on, and Stoneddad's like, "Yeah, no, I asked him to be on." Apparently, Mud Daddy thought that they were just getting on this stream to watch the video Karen and I did, much like you and I do with videos.
Oh yeah,
And just give it back to me. All of which is cool, but then all of a sudden, I guess with it, because they weren't very far into the video, I don't think, when I joined. So I think that he was probably just like, well, why is this guy here? And the link was just posted in the chat, so maybe he thought I just jumped on and clicked the link to kind of like, I don't know. They would have had to let me on. Yeah. But I just think he was just like, well, what was all that now if this guy wasn't even talking about me? Which I think I barely even mentioned this guy in the original video. He was vacuuming at one point. I was like, why is this guy vacuuming during this guy's live stream? But then I've come to realize that these guys are just, streaming throughout their workday. Which I'm a little jealous of.
What was the point of us
getting answers? Like I told you, so I could get answers. What do you mean?
What kind of answers did you get though?
I got plenty of answers, and I've already said it on my stream. Did you watch it?
I didn't watch the stream. So fill me in.
There's footage of everything.
What?
Huh?
Footage of what?
I said there's footage of everything. What do you mean?
What is there footage of? What did you?
Everything.
What did you learn?
Everything I've said. Everything I've said has footage. What do you mean? I don't say it on stream. If I have to say it, I say it on stream. It's either on somebody. It's either on Nuggies, yours, or mine. Well, I'd ever even go on your stream, so it would be on Nuggies or mine.
Answer my question. What did you find out? You got him on the panel. What did you?
I found out plenty of stuff, but I'm not going to state it on a stream. I already said what I needed to say, and you can go look at the footage, bro. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about it, dude. I'm at work. I got time for all that. You want to know what I thought and what I found out? Look at my stream. Look at my content. I even exposed it yesterday.
Yeah, so this is that was like the one video I saw where he basically, by the way, he's banned me from this whole community. I've been excommunicated by Stoneddad. I am persona non grata in the Dank crew universe. That's why I'm just there as a casual observer now. But are you following what's going on?
I'm following. I'm slightly confused by that lunch he's taking forever to unpack and all kinds of containers going on.
Yeah, well, he's on his lunch break. He streams from his lunch break. So I give him a pass for that now. I was lampooning him before, but he's streaming from his lunch break. But what he's telling Mud Daddy is, look, I've already issued the proof on my stream. I'm not going to go through that all again. And Mud Daddy's just kind of like, just answer my question. Like, what do you.
Yeah.
Because he said that in his video. He's like, I did some research on you, talking to me and Karen, I guess. And then he, divulged some of the stuff he found. But then now when Mud Daddy's pressing him for questions, he's kind of tiptoeing around. Or is he? Let's find out.
I told him exactly what the moves were.
If you've already put it out, then what's the problem? What's the problem with saying? Then what do you keep telling me to go look at your stream or whatever? What'd you find out? Just tell me.
I already explained what I found on my stream. Why am I going to sit there and break it all apart again, over and over again? If you don't believe it, that's all you.
You be up here times.
But it sounds like you're trying to go at me for some reason, and I don't know what it is. But I mean,
things are heating up.
Take that shit somewhere else. Take that shit, my daddy, because I ain't the one.
I'm bad. I have not come at you. I simply said that you misled me. Now, if you want me to
mislead you, he is a troll.
I got no problem with going at you.
I didn't mislead you at all. You sat there and said you sat there and said I said Benny was talking about you. I never said Benny was talking about you. I said about an OG. Get the fucking names right, dude. Get the info right. Speak the info on the right words.
We sure about that?
Bitch. We grouped them all together.
Oh,
so
okay. So yeah. So listen to this, man. This is. I mean, well, first of all, you didn't see, Paulie Walnuts speaking to Tony Soprano like this.
Get the info.
Sopranos, you know what I mean? So I think Stoneddad's kind of like, whoa. I'm the leader of the Dank crew here. Let's keep that in mind. Let's remember that.
Talking about you. I never said Benny was talking about you. I said about an OG. Get the fucking names right, dude. Get the info right. Speak the info on the right words.
Listen, bitch. We grouped them all together. So go ahead and keep trying to backpedal.
They are grouped together. What do you mean? I just said that. They are all together. They hang out with each other in the same fucking stream. What do you mean?
So you came to me saying they said like, this about me. That meant Benny.
I said Meta OG has talked. I said Meta OG, along with multiple people in my chat, that said it too. That Meta OG was talking about everybody in the AI music land.
Meta OG.
Tennessee Reaper, Twisted Music 420. That's what I was supposed to. Hold on, stop interrupting me. We're not going to play that game. I'm not talking.
Oh,
we're not
you want me to explain myself or not?
Well,
if you want me to explain myself,
dude, this is heated, man. This is heated.
That was a little feminine. We're not going to play that game.
You may not be the only one that shares that opinion. Someone else might share that same exact opinion. And I'll give you 2 hints. It ain't me, and it ain't Nuggy, who's remained neutral and silent. Huh?
Yeah, I was going to say, is Nuggy even there? Not a peep.
No, so Nuggy appears to be parked, and I don't even believe that he's in his truck right now. If he drives a truck, I don't know what the hell he drives, but
yeah.
I think that and when Nuggy does get involved in the conversation, he takes a pretty neutral take. But I don't believe I believe that he was absent from the car during this whole exchange because one of my favorite parts is coming up. But also Nuggy does weigh in on this whole whatever you want to call it between myself and Stoneddad and Karen from Philly and OG Meta and all these people. He weighs in, and I'm looking forward to you hearing his take on it. Because I'm going to guess that you're going to actually agree with it.
All right.
But let's hear this fight because this gets heated.
Twisted Music 420. That's what I was supposed to. Hold on, stop interrupting me. We're not going to play that game. I'm not talking for it. You want me to explain myself or not? If you want me to explain myself, shut the fuck up and let me talk.
Oh!
Is Meta part of Benny, bitch?
He hangs out with them. What do you mean? They're not the same person. No, they hang out together. What do you mean?
Motherfucker.
Yes, I hang out with Meta OG, but I was kind of curious because this is what he researched and learned about me.
Yeah,
Mud Daddy's going to press him for a little more information or evidence than just that. And Stoneddad's explanation is actually pretty funny.
When you came to me, did you separate them? Did you say
No, because they hang out together, right? If they hang out together on a stream, they are together, right? Correct. Just like people say that you're part of Dank Crew and Nudgy's on Dank Crew because you were on my stream, even though y'all aren't Dank Crew, right?
Oh shit!
Hell no, I ain't Dank Crew.
Oh shit! I called it, man. It brings me no joy to say that. It just brings me sadness. I said last week or whatever, I was like, yo, we gotta get this Mud Daddy guy out of the Dank Crew. I was just, carrying on, talking out of my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't got anything against these people or Stoneddad or anybody. And maybe I should have kept my mouth shut because you just heard it. Stoneddad said you ain't in the Dank Crew. And Mud Daddy was like, you can't fire me, bitch. I quit.
Oh man, Magic's haven't explained that to the wife.
Are we witnessing the end of the Dank Crew? I mean, I hope not, but they say every empire comes to an end one day. And historically, that seems to be the case. But I think he's like, well, what makes you think that these guys hang out with each other? And Stoneddad says they're all in the same stream together. They in the same chat. So essentially, look, I don't know if Joe Rogan has a chat, but if he did, does that mean that I'm hanging out with whatever people happen to be in Joe? That's the logic. That's the logic.
Yeah.
I don't know if Stoneddad truly believes this or not. I hope not. Because if he does truly believe this, man, I mean, come on, dude. He on one of his streams, he was like, because I was watching, but I wasn't in the chat, you know what I mean? I wasn't chatting right there.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, and then these guys go into their secret Discord group. And then whenever I go live, they alert Benny so he can come in and which look, that's not outside. I'm not saying that's even like outside the realm of possibility. You know what I mean? That could very well be the case. I'd like to introduce another option that could also be the case is that the notification bell that's built into the YouTube app may have let me know that you're on live. Both are possibilities.
Right, exactly. But yes, when you're grouped up together in a fucking stream, you get called out as a together group. Just like if you fuck with Triple T, you support Triple T, you're a part of Triple T's group.
Together group.
So if they're hanging out on a stream together, talking all nice together, and talking about other people, then yes, I view them as together. You're right. But Meta OG said things. Benny was focused on me. And the reason why Benny...
Dude, you asked, am I a troll? Look what you caused.
I didn't want to see this. And I got something. I'm going to let this play, but I got something to say after this that hopefully will mend some fences. And then let's not put all the blame on me, man, because this guy's claiming Karen from Philly's hands are just as, if not dirtier than mine. So don't be placing all the blame on here.
All right.
Was focused on me was because Left-Handed Spoon, aka the transgender bitch.
Let me go back a little tiny bit.
If they're hanging out on a stream together, talking all nice together, and talking about other people, then yes, I view them as together. You're right. But Meta OG said things. Benny was focused on me. And the reason why Benny was focused on me was because Left-Handed Spoon, aka the transgender bitch, sent him my videos. Because she got butt hurt because I told her about her fucking self.
It looked more like a glaze fest.
No, it literally was because the left-handed spoon. The left-handed spoon is a trick. I already looked into it all. But yes, they are a troll community.
Where's your proof that left-handed spoon is a trick?
What?
I mean,
This was surreal.
Like he looked into it all.
He looked into it.
What a load of shit.
and that's what he determined. This is all stuff that could be, proven or disproven by those streams, but those streams have been lost to the annals of time. They've been deleted.
Your proof that left-handed spoon is a trick?
Do you not remember the train on the panel?
Motherfucker, what's that got to do with your proof?
Left-handed? Okay. Are you special or what? Do you not understand what's coming out of my mouth? Because I swear I'm speaking English. Left-handed spoon is Karen from Philly. Karen from Philly and left-handed spoon are the same person. Karen from Philly uses that account to stream. Left-handed spoon, same person, uses left-handed spoon to troll and be in people's comments.
Where's your proof?
On my phone.
Just because you fucking say something doesn't make it true, bro. Just because you think something doesn't make it true.
I like that move.
Didn't say it does.
What's that?
I mean, I don't hate that move. It's on my phone. I'll give him that.
I like Mud Daddy's approach. Like, well, where's your proof? Yo, I watched some others. So, yeah, like I said, I started exploring this community, the various caves and caverns. This dude, Mud Daddy, was kind of promoing this live stream he was going to do with, I guess, another AI music guy. I don't know, who was having some beef with another guy, and this guy was making all kinds of claims. Mud Daddy's like, all right, I'll let you on my stream, and let's hear what these claims are. So I was having a hard time following because I don't know all the characters here, but Mud Daddy just kept saying, he's like, well, where's your proof for any of this stuff? Show me some receipts. Show me some receipts. Eventually, this guy got so frazzled because he came on with nothing but like baseless claims, I'm assuming, about this other person. And it got to the point where the guy literally just bailed. He just bailed. And Mud Daddy's like, I ran him off. So yeah, he does. He if something's going to be said, he wants. Yeah, what do you got to back up that claim? Mud Daddy is claiming that Stoneddad said that I was talking about him. Stoneddad's claiming that he didn't.
Mud Daddy. But here you go, doing your drunk. You know what? I got better things to do. So when you can pipe your fucking little mouth down and just listen to what's being told to you, instead of just running your mouth over people and not letting them fucking talk, because that's all you fucking do, then come talk to me. You got me on Messenger. You can hit me up in DMs. You don't need to. I'm not going to sit here and let you call me a bitch and call me out my motherfucking name. I ain't that type of dude, bro. You want some other bullshit, and I ain't with it, bro. So you come at me when you got some respect in your motherfucking mouth, then you can come holler at me. Until then, leave me the fuck alone, bro, because I ain't going to hand you shit when you call me a bitch.
What you gonna do, bitch?
You want receipts and shit, you better give respect. But if you ain't going to give respect, then fuck you. You ain't getting shit, my dude. I don't play that shit. I ain't nobody's bitch on these YouTube streets, bro. I've been here for a lot longer than you have, my guy. I've been on these streets a lot longer than you. Don't play that game with me. Bye. Bye.
Yeah,
my favorite part's
you better
coming
go on
up.
with yourself. You're looking like a girl ass motherfucker anyway. I wonder how left-handed spoons are because you was over there sucking that dick, you little redheaded punk. You look, and that beard don't make you look
Nuggy's
manly,
getting
son.
back in the car.
What happened?
Oh, nothing.
What happened? Nothing. That was brilliant. That was my favorite part. So he he goes on a little bit more, and then Nuggy weighs in on this whole thing. And this is the part I was talking about that was sad. I didn't want to see the Dank crew fall apart like this. But I want to play a little bit more of this just because Mud Daddy's going to kind of explain his stance on it. And then Nuggy who's remained a neutral party, is going to pretty much break it down and explain everything.
Did y'all get into it?
No, not at all. Not at all. Stoneddad is like one of my biggest fans.
I don't know what happened.
Look at this guy. He's laughing.
All that happened was I called him a bitch.
Yeah, to summarize,
Yeah, that's all that happened.
Oh fuck! I gotta break up this ladder.
Yeah, Mud Daddy's in the middle of removing a deck. So like throughout the stream, he was just like removing the deck. And then while he's doing this type of work, he gets to bullshit with his friends. See what I'm saying? Like I'm not necessarily lampooning this format. Yeah, these guys are getting high all day, shooting the shit while they're passing the time. These guys are this guy's working his ass off. We're following Nuggy throughout his day, but his business is tended to like off camera. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool. I dig it.
Stoneddad, you keep fucking around with that old dirty spoon, you're gonna get a dirty taste in your mouth, boy.
Here comes the kill shot, by the way. I mean, and this is...
I guess I missed something.
No, you didn't miss nothing.
No, I missed something.
Not at all.
Spetty said it. Is Nuggy missing this?
I figured that's why you left anyway.
No, I left because I'm at work and I have to work. Oh shit!
All right, so Nuggy's gonna present a question to a person in the chat here.
All right, guys, I'm gonna burn out of here. What does it say?
Oh, come up and ruin the stream and leave.
I've been up here the whole time. That was Stoneddad.
Oh. I'm about ready to end it. Just go back and see what happened.
I'm telling you, it wasn't that great. It wasn't nothing.
All right, Spatty. 1 out of 10. Which one? How bad was it?
It was like a 4.
Okay, Mud Daddy ranks.
I only called
4.
him a bitch twice, 3 times, maybe 6 times. Oh, fuck it. Maybe I called him a bitch 10 times.
T-Dam says 8.5.
Okay, so Mud Daddy gave it a 4. This person in the chat gave it an 8.5. What says you, Ken Lampews, on a scale of 1 to 10?
I don't know. It's all. I'm gonna go a solid 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
All right. Well, someone average those 3 numbers together and leave it in the comments, please.
The little motherfucker gonna try to talk shit with the real me. You fucking crazy? He can't answer a direct question. Motherfucker. And then turn around and answer the question after he lies. Well, I never said that.
So look, you heard what Mud Daddy just said, and you heard Stone Daddy defend himself against that claim. I can weigh in on this. The reason I think the confusion stems from Mud Daddy's wondering, why did you tell me that this Benny guy was talking about me?
Yeah.
And Stone Dad, his claim is, no. I never said that. I said that Benny was talking about me. This other guy was talking about you and all these other people. So and now they're trying to figure out who's wrong. Well, the truth is neither one of them are wrong. The issue is that Stone Dad basically said both things in the same stream. I think that his response to all of this has been so hard to follow. But yeah, he did say that. He goes, yeah, he's talking about Mud Daddy. He's talking about these other names. And then like a minute or two later, he says, well, Benny was just specifically talking about me.
Yeah.
So he kind of just said both things. And I think that's where some of the confusion comes from. So look, I don't know if this dude Mud Daddy is going to see this or not, but if you do, he goes on to say, look, he's like, I'm not like really hot at this guy, but man, give this guy a break. He I think he's a little confused and rattled by this whole thing, which is kind of why I just want to leave this dude alone. I mean, as far as receipts, you guys can just take my word for it. But I'll say this, Stone Dad, if you go and delete these streams, I don't even know why he deleted the streams. I mean, I don't know what his panels are usually like, but I'd have to imagine the one I was on was of the more lively and interesting ones. You know what I mean? But don't come on and say, you know what he said? He goes, when he communicated me from the Dank crew subculture community, he's like, you're done. He's like, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome in my chat. And then he goes, and don't be asking me to come on my channel so you can talk about freedom of speech. You want to talk about freedom of speech, you do that on your own channel. First of all, I don't think I talked about freedom of speech once. The only person that was talking about freedom of speech was Stoneddad, and I did not ask to come on your channel. You asked me, and as far as receipts go with that, I have. I'm aware that they were on the streams that you deleted, but I have. So let's not, do revisionist history. But yeah, he also said that he's done talking to me because my sub count, the sub count on this channel is low. And he's like, I'm not going to take criticism to somebody that's got less subscribers than me. So, I mean, should I move on to our old channel? The Wheel of Content channel and do it from there? Would my what I'm saying hold any more validity from that channel? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
If I came on here with my 60 some subs and gave Stoneddad a glowing review, would he even care that he's got more subs than I do? But anyway, whatever. It made me sad, man. And then you start maybe even if anyone's sympathetic towards Stoneddad, here comes Mud Daddy with the kill shot.
Look, I wasn't happy that I got drug into that whole Benny shit.
Fuck, I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't get drug into it, but I drugged myself out of it.
Yeah, he did. Nuggy was in there. he said something to me, and he wasn't on. He was on for a little while, and then he just dropped. And I guess he dropped, but was still in the chat because I had made a remark like, "Oh damn, I thought that dude Nuggy was really going to give it to me," because you hear him, he's kind of a brash dude, you know what I mean? So I thought I was really going to be getting from him. I was like, damn, I thought I was going to get it a lot worse from that Nuggy guy. When Nuggy popped up in the chat, like, no, it's not like I like you. It's just the fact that he said that the gummy kicked in and he was about ready to get too mean. I don't know why he didn't just stay on and be mean. I mean, I wasn't going to have it out with Nuggy. I really just wanted to talk to Stoneddad, but I was expecting to get piled on,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Here comes the kill shot.
And then he said, Stoneddad says that left-handed spoon is the tricky, and I asked him for proof. And well, he had no proof.
Yeah, and as far as that goes, I'd like to give my final response on that. This whole Karen from Philly. Is Karen from Philly actually this left-handed spoon troll from Stoneddad's chat? And my answer is, instead of the First Amendment that Stoneddad seems to think I want to talk about, I would like to exercise my Fourth Amendment right and say no comment. And I'll leave it at that.
And he also told me all the answers to what I was asking him was on his panel.
Oh, here it comes. This is
Said he wasn't going to repeat it again. Yet, if it was something about Stussy, that motherfucker would be screaming it for 3 weeks. The same shit.
That was rough, man. That was rough. But point being, like, yo, you had all this stuff to say, but I asked you to tell me, and you're like, oh, I don't feel like getting into this all again.
Yeah.
But if it was about the notorious Stussy,
that he wasn't going to repeat it again. Yet, if it was something about Stussy, that motherfucker would be screaming it for 3 weeks. The same shit.
And look, here's another thing about that Stussy person. Yeah. I'm not going to call her Stussy anymore. Stussy is a name. Her name's Stacy. Stussy is what they call her over there. I refuse to use any dank terminology. So Stussy, aka Stacy, came into our comments on our video.
Okay.
So look, if she's going to, hey, you're welcome over here. First of all, her nickname over here, and this is not an insult nickname, it's just a variation on the two names I know her of. Over here, we call her Stussy. Okay, so make note of that, King of Lampoons. Over here, we call her Stussy. But so Stussy came in to leave comments on my video.
Yeah.
And some of them, they were about Stoneddad and these guys, but they were like her kind of expressing her opinion. And again, I don't know if she's going to see this or not, but some of the stuff that she was commenting on about this guy Stoneddad, I was like, yo, this is not like what I do. I talk about what I see here on YouTube. So the comment's no longer there. Don't bother looking for it. But yeah, if you're going to comment over here, Stussy, just I'm not interested in any of that stuff, and I don't really like deleting comments, but I will. But if these comments, this type of comment, is what Stoneddad was referring to when he's like Stussy's been talking shit, kind of get where he's coming from. You know what I mean? But yeah. Stussy, hey, you're welcome over here on Culture Cheese. But just chill out in those comments. So yeah, so this was the sad part, you know what I mean? This was like, when you're watching a movie, there's like the big action fight scene. We just got that. So now we're building towards the end. This is where Nuggy's going to kind of break it down.
All right,
what
I
happened.
gotta go after that. Yeah, let that play.
There's a couple. No, this video's. If you guys want to see this video, Mud Daddy talks more about Stoneddad. Go over there and find this video yourself. I don't even know if I'm going to link this in the description.
This y'all's beef.
Yeah. Ain't got nothing to do with anybody but me and him.
I might have to skip around because I don't have any more timestamps.
Somebody call Stoneddad and tell him I need some help. Tell him to hurry and run his little bitch ass over here. Stoneddad, I'm gonna call you a bitch every day now.
Sad to see.
Why'd we end up to the bitches?
I don't know. It was the first thing I thought of when I looked at his face.
Nuggy's kind of like the elder statesman, you know what I mean? And you could tell that him and Mud Daddy are pals, you know what I mean? They got that type of repertoire with one another. But he does remain neutral, but he's going to summarize the whole thing. Probably much easier than I did in, all my attempts.
Like, I wasn't gonna fucking be a dick to him like that before we started being smart ass. See, the thing with him is he likes to pretend like he knows all this fucking shit and he don't know a fucking thing. He can't prove none of what he says. The motherfucker just goes around saying, well, somebody told me, or I have my sources. Motherfucker. Fuck your sources.
Yeah, don't say you have sources unless you're going to show the sources.
Well, the thing is, right, is like, I don't even hear about his sources or what he said or any of that. It was a simple fact that he fucking misled me to come over here and fucking have his back, which all he had to do was tell me the fucking truth and I still would have had his back.
Yeah, right on, man.
Don't fucking come to me and say that they're... Now, that was his big fuss. I never said Vinny said that. I said Meta said that. But yet, when he came to me, they were all one group. It was Vinny, Meta, and the...
That might be this video's title.
I'm not even sure how I ended up there.
No, I don't know. You were there before I got there. Oh, let's see. Get this son of a gun.
What are we waiting for, man? Are they gonna do something?
Yeah, do you got to get going soon?
Yeah, I do.
You got to get going now? If you got to get going now, I can wrap this up by myself.
All right.
I don't want you to get yelled at.
All right, man.
All right.
See you
Adios, King of Lampoons. I'll finish this up here.
later. All right.
I'll talk to you next time. All right, man.
Yeah. See you later.
And then it was, surprise, Vinny's here.
Oh, yeah. I just happened to go up there because he was going over that video of them. And I just
Yeah, but the minute
jump
Vinny
up there and then
on the phone. The minute Vinny came up there, though,
Well,
he stopped playing the video.
Yeah, I was asked to come on, man.
yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Wanted to give him an opportunity to confront me after I made that video about him. I thought that was fair. But listen to what Nuggy says when he weighs in.
Yeah, nobody had receipts of what they were saying. That's why I didn't believe any of it.
I got receipts. I got them all.
What's that? Receipts on what?
With the whole Benny's situation.
Situation. I like that. These guys are all right. I'm not saying, I'm trying to befriend any of these guys, but I kind of dig this whole thing they got going on.
I still don't know what the fuck the Vinny situation is, so to speak.
It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's what it is. It's nothing.
Yeah, I really couldn't have put it any better myself. Look, man, it is about nothing. It was a video that I watched, that I was intrigued enough to sit through over an hour of, that I was just watching this whole thing, and Stoneddad fighting with this troll in his chat. It was entertaining enough. It was visually stimulating enough. And then it wasn't like I was sitting there watching this in real time thinking, oh, how can I turn this into content for my channel? But then he gets basically the part from when he gets in the car on was my whole point. The driving while you're reading the chat and chatting. Hey man, then I felt like I had a theme. Now, granted, I could have just shown that part, but no one would have cared. You know what I mean? Why would you have cared about any of the people that we were watching? I need to give people a reason to care. And look, I don't think anybody that watched my video now hates Stoneddad. They're just watching a guy reporting on a video. But that was my whole thing. And you guys too, man. Look, man, you guys are going to do what you're going to do. You guys are grown men. Man, I wish you health and safety. And look, there was some more stuff. But if you want to see it, you're going to have to go find this yourself, like I said before. And look, that's it, man. I'm done. I'm washing my hands of this whole thing, this whole Dank crew community. It's been fun. I intend to stick around and watch. I don't really intend to talk about this again, or Stoneddad. Dude, wish you luck, man. I hope that you take some of the pieces of advice into consideration, like that barbecue sauce. I think that's a great idea. I kind of want to insist that if you do move forward with that you let me design your label, please. That's my asking fee. And I'll help you with distribution and everything. I know people too. You think Mud Daddy's the only person that knows people? I know people too. But yo, good luck to all of you. And this is like the end of the trilogy. There's really been 3 videos on this. The first one, that was like like the original Star Wars trilogy. Like there's the first one is like the Rebel Alliance. The good guys, they're fighting, they're rising up against the evil empire, the Dank crew. And then in the second one, the Dank crew strikes back, man. They let me have it on that stream. Stoneddad pointed out all the things I may have gotten wrong. And then I had to apologize like a beta cock, which, but still, much like a hero, takes a lot of courage to do. And then here we are on part 3. And you guys remember what happened to the evil empire in the Star Wars trilogy? It fell apart. And look, I didn't really want to see that. Hope you guys are able to work it out and keep on doing what you're doing. Hope everybody has a good week. And hey, don't forget to take a little bit of time out of your day to do something for the culture.
They're escalating this shit!